Cody Rhodes.
Okay, so I know Byron, they're gonna do questions, but before we do questions, I got a few bones to pick with you, all of you out here. The last month, I've seen a lot of memes, seen a lot of GIFs that even my buddy, I'm not gonna say his name, it might rhyme with Shamrock Sap, decided to send me one, as if I would think it's hilarious. Well, let me put this all kind of in perspective, and this is going to sound like a big old pat on the back, but it's not for me, it's for the people who have followed me. I had an unprecedented exit from WWE. I was able to do some really incredible things. Hopefully they were helpful to our industry, hopefully. I had an unprecedented return to WWE, where I got to compete with probably the best belt wrestler of my generation, Seth Rollins, future Hall of Famer, and I beat him not once, not twice, but 3 times. I went on to win the Royal Rumble in 2023. Hey, I had number 30, but I went to WrestleMania 39, which broke every record previously set by WrestleMania. After that, not just survived Brock Lesnar, but beat him twice, the most decorated combat sports athlete. And I moved forward to this point in time, where I have gone back to back on the Royal Rumble. First guy to do it since Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I was able to eliminate probably the most popular wrestler of my entire era, and a guy that I wouldn't tell him to his face, or maybe I would, that I really admire and look up to, that being CM Punk. The reason I walk everybody through this is because it's not always easy to be a Cody Rhodes fan. There's some people here probably traveled from abroad who know, Mustache Cody didn't have that many fans, a couple, Bash and Cody, Stardust didn't have any fans. It was a tough time. And the reason I wanted to say all this is because those fans who have been with me from the beginning and those fans who just jumped on are completely vindicated by what just happened tonight. They are completely vindicated and they are completely validated because they know something that I want to tell all of you. Here's the news, here's the headline. I am the guy. And I have been the guy. And I am a 3 count or a submission away from being the quarterback of the greatest, most prosperous era in the history of sports entertainment. So for all the memes and all the GIFs, let's just remember that, because tonight was an absolutely thrilling, exciting, beautiful moment. To do it in Tampa, to do it in St. Pete, right here, Eddie Graham area, Dusty area, means the world. I thank you all for being here. Sorry if it sounded like a lecture. Let's ask some questions.
So, you mentioned beautiful moments. Well, our first question comes from someone who knows you very well, vice versa. WWE Hall of Famer, Diamond Dallas Page.
I was so damn proud of him. I climbed through all the people and over the rail to hug him. I have been a Cody Rhodes fan since his very first state championship title, his second straight. And I believed in him when a lot of people didn't believe in him. But I know he believed in him. And it was a guy who believed in both of us, called the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And to do this here in the St. Pete, Tampa area, Dusty Rhodes country, dude, what does that feel like? Have you absorbed it yet?
Earlier today, I saw Steve Kerr and Gerald Briscoe, and I went and said hello, but I saw Dory from him. I wanted to hide because it sounds silly. I can't think about it because the fight isn't really for him. He had his fight. If you could ask him, he was as happy as he could be with what he accomplished. is for my wife, my daughter, my mom. So I don't think about Dusty. I can't not think about it. I think about them. And to see them in the front row, and I never tell them anything that's happening. So they're always just the best possible thing ever is to see my mom and her know I'm doing all right. Sorry guys, Sarah. But yeah, it's very exciting to be here and do it. And when I go to sleep tonight and hopefully dream of the man himself, I can tell him. Drew a pretty big house in St. Pete, and it was all last, hit my finish. That's all that ever mattered to him, so it'll be a great moment. Thank you, Pete.
Next question, in front row.
Hi, Cody, the Councilman House of Wrestling.
You always introduce yourself like I don't know you. It's not for us, right? It's for the overall. I got it.
I'm not special.
Nick Houseman, everybody.
Thank you, Cody. There was a real dark cloud over this weekend following the allegations against Vince McMahon. You've talked about how Vince met with you personally to bring you into the company. I just wanted to get your reaction to the report, and as someone who served as an executive within the industry, what changes do you think should be made across the board to prevent situations like this from happening again?
It's a great question. I know as far as the news is concerned, we were finding out and reading the same things that you guys were reading. You said a dark cloud, certainly. As far as TKO, Nick Khan, the board, clearly took it very seriously, acted immediately. And looking at the future, I don't know the answer to that, and I think somewhere is probably a basic tenet of just this crew, more than ever from a roster standpoint, is very family. I've never seen anything like this. Most of the time, wrestling locker room, fighting, talking trash about each other, making fun of each other, sandbagging each other in the ring, all that nonsense. This crew is very team-based, and perhaps that's the ingredient. Is everyone looking out for everyone, being accountable. And I know for me as a performer and competitor, I've been through dark periods in our industry before. And it might sound cheesy, but it's very reinforcing if you're in my position, that it's a time when, hey, we got 50,000 people out here. I want to give them something else from this weekend that isn't a terrible situation, terrible news. And I think we were able to do that. Obviously, as more news comes out, we'll be seeing that just like you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to a nicer question maybe. The line, finish the story. You officially say that you're going to challenge Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia.
I feel like everyone knew that.
Well,
right?
I don't know, you didn't say the line.
No, so I'm very glad that he decided to take the skybox seat because it can make it really clear where we're at. All the respect in the world to Seth Rollins. That title gains more prestige every single day. But WrestleMania 39 did happen. And if you're me, you can't look at that and you can't run from it. I don't know. WrestleMania 40, Monday Night Raw, SummerSlam, I don't know, Elimination Chamber. I want to be back in the ring with Roman Reigns, and I want to finish the story. I detest the statement now, because apparently everybody's got a story. Punk wanted a story, Drew got a story, everyone's got a story, but a big part for me, if anyone knows me in this room, I'm very big on keeping my word. So if I say something silly on TV, but it's a promise, I intend to keep the promise. So I don't know if 2 times is the charm with Roman. We'll see. But finish the story hopefully by the 2K25. Just because I don't think you're going to put me on the cover or even close if I don't get it done,
All right, that wraps up our questioning for Cody. I figured that was coming. Okay, well,
Do a bonus question.
bonus question.
If somebody who has never asked a question,
Okay, the pressure's on now.
Yeah.
Next question. First time ever question asker will go to the second row on the right.
Hey, Cody, Mike Hoppinger, ESPN.
Hey,
Congratulations on back-to-back victories. And I'm wondering, obviously, it was a couple of years ago, you and CM Punk were with a different organization. How surreal is it to be back here in WWE, where both of you guys always knew it in your hearts that you were good enough to have this spot on the card and really achieve this?
it's funny that we meet back here. Really. When we were at AEW, I thought we would encounter one another there. And it didn't happen. For whatever reason, it didn't happen. But I think both him and I have different personal experiences. Don't believe anything that Wade Keller put out about why I left or anything like that. The truth is, nobody knows. Batman does, but nobody knows. Personal thing, and probably a personal thing for Punk. And that happens. People come, people go. It's not a huge thing. But to see him tonight, and to see Biz, and to see Kofi, those were my guys. Well, the first OEW show I walked into, Brent Albright versus CM Punk was the main event, and Punk was also running the whole show, maybe set up the ring. And to see that, sometimes you want another person who you admire and respect to stop looking at you as the kid and look at you and see who you are now. And I think tonight you got to see who I am now, and that means a lot to me. He's amazing, could have gone either way. I look forward to what he does in WWE. Thank you. Is that it?
Bonus question?
Yeah, why not? One more bonus question.
Okay, one more.
I'm doing okay, right? No one's pulled me.
All the way to that.
Hello, Cody. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you, baby.
Chris Nunez, BCD Plus. You are now one of 4 men to win back-to-back Royal Rumbles. Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, like you mentioned, and yourself. How are you feeling? What does this win mean for you? And what are the next steps to finish the story?
Kind of stumped me because it's such a good stat. I don't have a lot of good stats. I laughed tonight. I look at Randy when he came out and said 20-time champion. Oh, I was trying to be a one-time. 20 times, Randy? 20 times? To be listed with guys like that, Hulk Hogan, helped put WWF, WWE on the map. Shawn Michaels, my personal favorite as a kid. Like I said, being a Cody fan wasn't easy when I was a kid. Being a Shawn fan wasn't that easy. Chaps, fingerless gloves. It's a different choice. It's a choice. Sixth grade. But whatever. I was into Shawn Michaels. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin, who is the most prosperous and profitable sports entertainer there ever was. So to be able to say I'm in that mix. It makes me very, very happy, and I'm very blessed, very lucky to be in this spot. I know the spot I'm in. I know I've been treated by this team, WWE, and everybody in this room. It all ends tomorrow. It'll be one of the most amazing experiences of my life. But it's not going to end tomorrow because we still got to finish the damn story. All right? Thank you guys very much. Thank you.